What is going on, people? Well, it is a new week in Colosseum. That means new constellation, which I talked about before. But I was working on the video that I'm gonna be uploading regarding it, and I kind of ran into. I wouldn't call it really an issue, but I guess I just don't understand, or maybe it's a bug that nobody has brought to IGG's attention. But I was mentioning that this week Stormfox might actually be somewhat doable in Colosseum, just because there's going to be so much healing in Colosseum, and her ultimate is based off of healing. So let's go over, right? Twirls her umbrella, casting a spell that damages all enemies, also disables healing for 8 seconds. We'll get back to that in a bit, right? So of course she deals 3000 magic damage and deducts a maximum of 5000 HP recovered from healing. So again, very, very heal driven, this ultimate. And then of course she ups your magic attack of all allies, etc. So you know, she does well, especially like for instance reduces enemies attack by 240 if you're going up against assassin. That could be pretty decent, right? So I was testing her out in Colosseum, and I'm just gonna go over a couple of hits and show you that this disabled healing thing, it's either not true, or the 8 seconds is wildly exaggerated and it should be like 2 seconds, because there's no way. There's just no way. But anyway, let's take a look at this, right? So what's the first one? I think it was this one, right? Okay. Alright, so this is the first one. Now I'm going up against 2 assassins and tracker, and this is a lot of times what people are going to try to use against all the healers that are going to be bound in the Colosseum this week. 2 assassins, maybe 3 assassins, but since they're so bulky, that might not even be enough. So that's why I was thinking maybe she would be an answer. But I want you guys to take a look at this, right? So she goes ahead and gets her ultimate off, and I get Petite Devil to proc, and then essentially this is pretty much like, it's pretty much game, right? But y'all see that, right? Okay, let me run it back. Let me run it back for those of you that missed it, right? All right. So once again, watch this, right? So the assassins are gonna jump over, and they eventually they're just not gonna have enough damage to take care of the healers, just because they're so bulky this week. But remember, when Stormfox ultimates, it should disable healing for 8 seconds, right? So here we go. And she's going to ultimate right here. Look at the timer, 1:16. So that means that there should not be any healing until 1:08, right? But look at the first thing that Prima Donna does. 1:10, she's healing. So it's absolutely not 8 seconds, for sure it's not. Hi, boy. It's clearly not 8 seconds. Now, I thought, okay, well maybe it's just not translated right, and maybe it's like it disables healing for its main target, right? Like maybe it disables healing for like the tank that it's targeting or something along those lines. But take a look at this one. Now this one, if her ultimate works like it should have worked, I would have won. But let's take a look. Again, I'm going up against the Tracker Demon Slayer combo. And I just want you guys to take a look at this crap, because I don't know, unless I'm just reading it incorrectly or just something. Now take a look. We survived basically just because of the constellation, because that would have been fatal was it not for the constellation, right? Now Demon Slayer is dead, but they just got a heal off. Did you miss it? All right, hold on. Just don't even focus on the battle, right? Just focus on Stormfox, her ultimate, and then the other side's healing. All right, so here we go. She gets to get her stuff off. Here we go. Cool. Nothing really special happening at the beginning. I really wish you can like fast forward some of these matches, like a ×2 or something. I mean, every game seems to have a ×2. Okay, she procs at 1:17, right? She procs at 1:17. And at 1:12, 5 seconds later, they get a huge heal. Okay. So it's not 6 seconds. It's not 5 seconds. So what is it? Right? Like, what is it? I get my heal, and right here is still looking good. Look, look, look. 101, I get my heal off. Watch this. Watch this. 101, I get my heal off. She's healing right now. Look, 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 look. She's healing. She's healing them. I just don't. I don't know. Unless they're just not really saying what is supposed to be happening specifically. There's just no way, because it says also disables healing for 8 seconds. Somebody explain this to me, because I was trying to do this video and I just kept running into this, like, wait, how does this work again? Because I don't get it. Further east. Now this one has an actual really good team, and I wanted to test it out, right? So this is the team that's like the go-to in general, right? So let's take a look at Stormfox once again, and again we're gonna be focusing on the disables healing portion of it, because she's not here for damage specifically. Now I want you guys to see, like, when she ultimates, I want you guys to see if there is any sort of healing on their side. So they get their heal right there, which is fine because she has an ultimate, so it should be completely fine. Now here we go. Witch Dog gets the proc off, and then I get 2 procs off at the same time, right? So at 109, that proc is going off. Watch this. That should have been fatal, right? They gets the heal. Now this one I think was like 6 or 7 seconds. So this one's, at least that one was like, well, I mean, maybe I could see it. Maybe I could see it. But just keep watching, right? Just keep watching. So I get this proc off, right? And here comes her ultimate. Boom. Right at 52, there should be no healing whatsoever. There's a bunch of heals. 5 seconds later, a huge heal right there. So the only thing that I think it is that this is only targeting one specific hero that it disables healing on. That it has to be, because if you saw right there, she ultimate, and then when Lord Weaver died, she healed Grove Guardian. So I don't know. So I'm trying to find like some sort of animation that might show which one it is, that maybe it's like a single target. But if it is a single target thing that it disables healing, IGG really needs to do a better way of explaining, because the way that they say it, it hits all targets, also disables healing for 8 seconds. Who does it disable healing on its I don't get it. I don't get it. But let's see. I'm gonna look for any sort of different animation when she procs on them. Let me see. I'm not seeing anything specific. I'm not seeing any like weird animation or nothing. I mean, there is a bunch of heroes, but okay, now the Berserker is gone and there's no heroes stacked on top of each other. Let me see if there is a new animation or something. Let me see, because she's about to proc right now. So let's see. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I'm not seeing anything on either one of them that's like completely different than any other one. I don't see it. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. She obviously doesn't disable healing, like, in general, because watch this. She's gonna proc, kill the Lore Weaver, and then Grove Guardian's gonna get that big heal. Look, boom. So, if anybody knows what it's actually doing, because I can't figure it out. I disable healing, that's not true. It's just not true. It's just not true. And if it's something that I'm missing, it needs to be stated better here. Because it literally just says, twirls her umbrella, casting a spell that damages all enemies, also disables healing for 8 seconds. It says, deducts a maximum of 5,200 HP recovered from healing. But let's say that it's not that she doesn't allow healing, that it's just that she deducts 5,200 HP from being healed. That would actually be like that wouldn't even make any sense, because if you take a look at, where's my Lore Weaver? Where is she? Look at this. Look at this. All of her heals heal way more than that. So, and you never saw where she actually used her ultimate and then their heal on the other side was like so little that you couldn't even notice it. So even if all this is doing is it doesn't disable healing and it's just deducting 5,200 from their heals, it shouldn't say disables healing. It should say reduces healing. Anyway, I'm just trying to figure this out. That way I can actually show her in the Colosseum for this week's constellation. Because listen, it's a lot of healers out here. Like I was testing this out, but honestly, it's probably not even a good team, considering everything. I'll probably just run with this because this is just hard to beat right now. It's just hard to beat. So yeah. But again, if you know exactly how it works, let me know. That way I can actually continue trying to do Colosseum with that in mind. But yeah, I just figured I'd show you and see if you guys knew. But yeah, appreciate you guys for coming through. I'll be reading the comment section to see what you guys think. And until later.